Hi, how are you? My name is Shoshana Charnoff. I am the Co-JLIC educator, director of the Queens College JLIC, sitting in the brand new Hillel Beit Midrash, just renovated. Okay, so we're going to get to some Torah, right? We just rolled out of a 3-day Yantif, right? Like literally we rolled because we ate a lot, you know what I'm saying? And just around the corner, oh my gosh, Shabbat Shabbaton is coming, it's Yom Kippur. So what does that mean? Like seriously, what does that mean? You know? Like, how do you usually spend Yom Kippur? Sometimes in jokes about Yom Kippur, there's a guy riding in a car with a cheeseburger, like, is it the worst thing if he's eating a cheeseburger on Yom Kippur? Okay, hopefully you're not that guy, hopefully. Then, there's obviously the person who just wants to sleep it all out. Just kind of be. I'm wanting to just exist. I'm wanting to exist on Yom Kippur. Whatever, I'm not going to do anything, I'm just going to exist. There's another level, which is go to shul. You have your sitter. Hold on, let me just daven from this little thing. So you're sitting in shul and you're trying to get into it, but you're not really into it. You're sitting next to your mom, your dad, and you're just like, what are we up to? Are we supposed to bow on the floor? What? Anyway, there's another madriga, right? We're like building up the madrigo. Steps, stairs, madrigot or stairs, okay? The next highest madriga is to literally be in the zone on Yom Kippur. Like you get to shul. You're there. You got your sitter. You got your literally your translation. You got your pathway to prayer. You got whatever you got to get. And you're davening. You're just like, yeah. You're just breaking it down. We're in shul. We're getting in the zone. We're singing a ton of tokef and we feel ourselves like sheep and we're walking through and Hashem's like, you. Tachlis, tachlit, essence. What's the point, right? How are we supposed to spend the day? And is that really possible? Can you really get in the zone on Yom Kippur? How are we supposed to do that? Really cool way that Masechet Yoma ends. Mishna Masechet Yoma, Chet, Tet, okay? We have all these rules and regulations about Yom Kippur, but how does it end? It's actually a very cool song. Google it. Omar Rabbi Akiva by Menachem ben David. It's like an awesome hip-hop song. You can totally break it out like a pre-Yom Kippur energy. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Ashreichem Yisrael lifnei miatem mizharin, mi mitaretchem avichem b'shabbat shemayim, v'zerakti lechem mayim tahorim v'tahartem v'omar, Mikvah Yisrael Hashem, ma mikvah mitar et atmaim, af chadash baruch hu mitar et Yisrael. Rabbi Akiva said, fortunate are you, Israel, and from who do you get purified? And who purifies you? Your father, your daddy, your tati. I will sprinkle pure water upon you and purify you. And God, the mikvah of Israel, just as the mikvah purifies the impure, so too God purifies Israel. Okay, so what's the deal? We're going to cut to the chase. Yom Kippur is like a really wonderful big swimming pool mikvah. What is a mikvah? A mikvah is a naturally occurring body of water. So we jump into this mikvah of Yom Kippur and we're purified. Did you know that if you just exist, like you're that guy sitting in or the girl sitting in her bed all day, just by existing, you will be pure. You will be, have atonement for. The day itself atones for you. But there's another level. There's the level of being in shul and getting in the zone. And yes, you might say, how am I supposed to be in the shul and get in the zone for 25 hours? I'm so hungry. I'm so thirsty. When someone jumped into the mikveh back in the day, when they were tameh, which means impure, but classically it meant non-accessible to the Beit Mikdash, that's kind of back in the day, they just jumped in for a split second. They jumped in, whatever it was. They might bob up and down a few times, 3, 7. Everything has to be fully immersed, but they come out and they're pure. Yom Kippur, our goal is to try to fully immerse ourselves into the talis, into the connection of the Shekhinah that surrounds us on the day. Because on that day, the Shekhinah is literally like our next door neighbor, like around us. Hashem is here, Hashem is there. Hashem is truly everywhere. We transform. We're totally immersed. And you might say, how am I going to do that for 25 hours? That was my question before. Don't worry about it. The goal is to just connect. And you might say, well, how am I going to connect if I know I'm going to sin afterwards? Because part of teshuvah is repenting and also vowing not to do that sin again. As long as at that moment you say, I'm going to be the best person I'm going to be and I'm going to try never to do that thing again, even if you end up doing that thing again later, it's okay because at that moment you were in the zone and you were connected, you were plugged in, you were dunking in the immersion of the waters of Yom Kippur. So Bezrat Hashem, I want to give us all a blessing that we should be zocheh, we should merit plugging into the day of Yom Kippur, fully connecting and having a really, really wonderful year and realizing our true potential. I want to wish you a Gemar Chatima Tova, Shana Tova. This is Shoshana Charnoff signing out. You guys are awesome. Come and meet me. Check us out on Facebook, JLIC Queens. I feel like check it out down here. And you're awesome. Thanks. We're gonna have to edit a lot of this out because it's really long. Jiggy? That's very 90s Will Smith, right? West Philly! Okay. So